Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Tackle made at his
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Set. 280 and middle, 0, 42 and middle.
Stafford now to throw on first down. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Monday.
On play action, it's Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey!
Atwell sent in motion here. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's the left side. He's pulled in by Higbee. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
And the Rams.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver will pick up the rest after the catch.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
280.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua, touchdown Rams. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tinton. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations and easier to convert.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the set. Red on red. Son. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Go, let's go. Red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. 180.
Back to throw is Stafford. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again here with Williams. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Right side, complete to Nakua. They get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They put Adams in motion. Stafford going to tap this one forward. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. Loss of yardage, yes as well. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Hey. 40 got. Stop.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-possession. Game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down.
Stay 50.
Play action now for Stafford. That is off. What a job on the scramble. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's go.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 2.
Ready up. Hey,
Lawrence going to give it to James. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This is taken at the 25. Oh, he took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. The motion man is Nakua. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
He was tackled at the 46.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Well, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down,
They get
Rams.
25 on that connection. Good for a Rams first down.
Like 7. Ready. 180. Flippity hot.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
Set.
Atwell sent in motion here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got it at the 3.
Stafford's pass complete to Devontae Adams. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 2-yard line.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Set. Go 20.
Well, sent in motion here. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Harrison
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Davis good on the extra point. And the Rams will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Brown now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Easy. Ramp.
This time begins with a run by Chu. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Hey, son. Think right.
Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tipton. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Hey, line. 13. Here we go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They go play action for Lawrence. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Trevor Lawrence.
Jared Verse in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, smash! Hey, Soko, son. Hey, kill! Here we go.
Lawrence now. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 16.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. Done.
Throwing is Lawrence. Right side, brought in by Brown. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Jupiter.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Shooting. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They put Adams in motion. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Mason Smith on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Hey! Lady!
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
3rd and a long way to go. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. down now to return it. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
That
of 29.
pickup good for 29 yards.
The Jaguars.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Exiting the pocket right. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
It's a gain of
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A 36-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board just before halftime. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's two. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Another run here with 2. And pick up 3, or maybe 4. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin.
Facial Tootin, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. Down the sideline. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
For a Jaguars first down.
13 loop. These are 24.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that was a handful for any defense.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be brought down very just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
On the jump. Jack Panther. On rep.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
Middle. Set. Look at that.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Set.
Here's Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
First down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Emmanuel Ogba there for the stop.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 7.
Look, 60.
Play action, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 12.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. They put Adams in motion. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3.
Ready.
Now Stafford. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Puka Nakua, touchdown LA. His big game continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Release at 24. Hey, attention, touch!
Up the middle, here is Chilton. Has an opening, past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Easy. Hey, kill.
That's good for the Jaguars.
On first down, they'll go back to Chilton. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Lawrence now on second down. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Easy.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Hey, go.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And this is not going to be enough. He is